Hi folks, this is Jake. Hope you're okay today. Just want to hit on an issue that I think is really important. I just want people to know the kind of things that I do and the issues that I have. I read a vast amount of books and articles a week. I mean a vast amount. I'm not just saying that, but I do. I mean, for example, this book here. Okay, now that is there because I'm just looking at a particular passage a few days ago. But this is a book that I'm thoroughly familiar with, thoroughly articulate on. Look at the size of that. This is just easy reading for me, and this is the top academic book you could ever read on the resurrection of Christ. Okay. I give you an idea of the kind of things. When I go into topics, I go into it thoroughly. I've been researching recently about the origin of the Quran. So I'm reading ancient Quranic sources. I'm reading Quranic historians, Islamic historians, and I'm reading historians that are not Islamic, and I'm reading the Hadith. And people forget that I did study at MA level in Islam. Alright? I also read a lot of philosophy. I read a lot of philosophy stuff. People forget that I've studied at MA at postmodern philosophy. People like Derrida and Foucault and people like that. And also hermeneutics, postmodern hermeneutics, such as feminist hermeneutics. Just to give you a little example, gay theory hermeneutics, post-colonial hermeneutics, etc. So I've studied at an evangelical conservative seminary for 4 years, and I've done at least 3 to 4 years at a liberal seminary where the lecturers were gay and feminist at MA level with them. And I've also studied at other seminaries around the UK, and I've studied under some of the prominent theologians of our time. Alright? So when you see me do crazy videos, I also do scholarly videos, because I also been a playwright. I've had plays put on in Manchester in the past. When I was at school, they wanted to send me to drama school. So I have a funny side to me, but I have a very scholarly side, and at the same time, I have a very pastoral, and I'm a preacher, and a good Bible teacher, and an evangelist and preacher. And those are the 3 sides to me. There's this preacher, there's this Bible teacher, there's this evangelist, there is this scholar, and there is this funny creative side, and those are the 3. And what the atheists have done to try and take me down, rather than actually critique my scholarly material that I have made, and I've made a lot of scholarly stuff on the things that I find interesting, what they've done, and also I wear my heart on my sleeve. I share my heart. I don't hide things. So what the atheists have done is taken the bits where I've shared my heart, and the bits where I've been a bit crazy and creative and just been funny. They've taken those bits, and then they've tried to cast me into some kind of mental nutcase and loony bin who is having a mental breakdown and is crazy, and that's all they do. They just make videos on that theme, and then they're trying to control your mind to think that I'm a loony bin and that I'm ill. But I've been completely honest about my journey. I came through a difficult time over the last 5 years, but things have changed. I'm much settled and happy, and we all go through difficult times. So rather than the atheist actually deal with the scholarly side of Jason Burns, they're trying to exploit the crazy side and the past, which is the past of me going through a difficult time. And so I just think it's disgraceful from the atheist community that I just wanted to say this, that they don't actually deal with any scholarly material. Some videos I make, it's just for a bit of fun. I've challenged 5 of the atheists, and I'm serious about that in scholarship. And then I make a crazy video saying I challenged 12 of the top atheists, the Council of the 12, and it's just a bit of fun. I'm just having a bit of drama to the whole thing. But I put 5 serious academic challenges out to the atheist scholars out there. So that's where I'm at, really. I am the real deal. I am a real scholar, believe it or not. And I am a real pastor and preacher of the Word of God. But I have a crazy side to me. And so I think there's a bit of a controversy there that the atheists have started, which is not right, and I would call it LoonGate, where rather than actually seriously engage in all the videos that I've made on the historical Christ, they're trying to portray me as a loony. Rather than actually deal with the academic stuff that I've said, the scholars that I've been using on my channel, they try to call me out as a loony. Rather than actually have formal academic debates with me, they are trying to spin that I'm not well. Rather than actually see, sometimes when I make crazy videos, I'm just doing it because I'm just having a bit of fun, and it's just the drama side to me, the playwright in me. So that's how they're playing it, and I would call it LoonGate. I would call it a scandal where they're trying to paint me in this, like I'm a bit of a lunatic, I'm a bit of a mental nutcase. When they don't get the balance of the 3 of Jason Burns, you'll find me Bible teaching, you'll find my scholarly material, and you find my crazy funny material. And what the atheists have done is taken the crazy funny material and then spun it and said, look, Jason's mentally ill, etc. But they do that all the time. If you look at Ray Comfort, they portray him as a loony. If you look at Eric Hovind and Kent Hovind, they portray them as loony. Anybody who's a creationist is a lunatic, and that's the way they deal with it. And the fact of the matter is, I have studied at MA level, I have studied postmodern philosophy, I have studied postmodern hermeneutics, I've studied Islam and other religions at MA level, and I have been trained under some top theologians, and that's a fact. I mean, one example is Dr. McGonigal, who's retired now, but I trained under him, and he was a world authority in Wesley studies, and I could name a few other top theologians that I have studied under as well. So you're not getting, you're not being fair to me. You're not dealing with the whole Jason Burns. You're not getting the whole picture. And I just have to put people straight on that. I don't want to deal with the atheist on YouTube and fight them anymore. If I do anything about atheism, I want to deal with the academics. I really do want an academic debate with Dr. Carrier and Dr. Price and Fitzgerald. Those 3 in particular. I don't think I'll get Dr. Bart Herman. He's much more busier than any of them. But if I could get 3 debates with these 3 academic atheists, I would be really value that, and maybe an academic debate with Dr. Jones. So there we are. So that's where I am at. And so if you're not willing to read the books that I've suggested quite a lot of books, a lot of articles, a lot of information for you to study. If you're not willing to do that, then just go away, you know. But trying to paint me as some kind of lunatic, when the videos that I make, when I'm addressing the president or when I'm addressing the prime minister, it's just a bit of fun. It's a bit of drama. Puts a bit of drama into the mix. when I'm addressing the Council of the 12 great atheists around the world, and I summon them to debate me, it's just a bit of fun. But if you can't work that out, then I'm sorry if you're not intelligent enough to work these things out. You know what I mean? Um, I give you little clues to where the drama is and where the drama isn't, but only if you know me can you work out whether I'm winding you up or whether I'm actually just being serious and getting on with the scholarship. But sometimes you've got to work that out. That's part of the fun of YouTube, you know. So, look, does my face look unhappy? I'm really happy. I'm really at peace. So please, please, engage with the scholarship. I've put vast scholarship on this channel. There's a vast amount of scholarship on here, both what I've done and what other scholars have done. And deal with it, study it and look into it. Alright? Thank you for listening. Take care.